Hey, fellow mathers! Before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam-packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over $6K worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co-host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians, welcome to the podcast where math is figureoutable. I'm Pam.
And I'm Kim.
And this episode is a Math Strat Chat episode. What is Math Strat Chat? Well, y'all, every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on social media and people from around the world chat about the strategies they use. It is super cool to see everyone's thinking. You're up, Kim.
Thanks. Oh,
okay, this Wednesday, our math problem was 4 1/5 divided by 3. Coming in now?
How would you solve this problem? Pause the podcast, come back, and listen to how we solve the problem. It's 4 1/5 divided by 3. I don't know.
It's a good day. It's a good day today.
All right, you want to go first, or do you want me to?
I'm going to go first today.
Okay,
so I'm going to think about. I'm messing around with a thing, a way of thinking about division of fractions, and so I'm messing with that. And I recognize it might not be. I don't know. Maybe people are like, "Why are you doing that?" Well, because I'm messing around with it, and mathematicians do that. We play with relationships. Today, I'm playing with this relationship. So I'm thinking if I had 4 1/5 brownies. And I'm going to share it among 3 people. So I'm going to sort of fair share 4 1/5. I'm going to cut 4 1/5 into 3 chunks. So I might, if I was doing that, I might say, well, hey, each of us, if there's 3 of us, if there's 4 1/5 brownies, each of us gets a whole brownie. And if I give each of us a whole brownie, that takes care of 3 of the brownies. And now I have 1 1/5 brownie left. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so then I might say, I'm going to go ahead and take that 1 brownie and I'm going to split it up evenly. And so each of us would get 1/3 of a brownie. That takes care of the 1 brownie. And now I still have a 1/5 of a brownie left over, at which point, honestly, we might just be like, whatever, just throw away that 1/5 because it's like tiny. Maybe these are huge brownies, so it's worth doing something with that 1/5. But now I'm going to pull on the definition of fractions because if I have to cut a 1/5 into 3 chunks, then that's just a 15th because I could think about the whole brownie. If I had all the 5ths cut into thirds, then that would be 15 total. It would be a 15th. So everybody would get a whole brownie and a 1/3 of a brownie and a 5th of a brownie. And I didn't actually even go farther than that. I just left it at a whole brownie, a 1/3 of the brownie. Because literally, if I was sitting there with the brownies, I'm not going to squish them together to figure out kind of how much of a brownie I got. I'm going to eat a brownie and a 1/3 of a brownie and a 5th of a brownie.
Cool.
All right, what'd you do?
Right. When I saw 4 1/5, I kind of wanted to live outside of fractions. So I hope that's okay with you. But I know that there is a really close relationship between decimals, fractions, and percents. So I kind of wanted to take it to percents. So
you're a percent girl.
I do like the percent. So when I saw 4 1/5, I immediately wrote down 420%.
Okay.
So then I just wrote down 420% divided by 3.
Oh.
And so 300% divided by 3 is 100%. And 120% divided by 3 is 40%. So then it would be 140%, which is the same as 1, and 40% is 2/5. So I got 1 2/5.
Nice. I like it. Now you have me sort of curious about my 1 1/3 and 1/5, and if that's equal to 1 2/5.
Hopefully so.
But it's not. Now I'm troubled.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. Am I wrong? One of us is wrong. Right?
Oh, Pamela, I called 1/5, 20%, and it's 40%.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
How's 1/5 40%?
No, it is 20%. Okay, I was trying to make me wrong and not you wrong. 1/5 is 1/5 is 20%. So that is 420%, yeah?
Yeah.
Divided by 3. So
Yeah.
300% and 120%.
I know. So what did I do wrong?
I don't know. I feel like I was listening to you carefully. What did you say? Maybe I
So
was
I
writing.
said, okay, so 3 brownies divided among
Yeah.
3 people is 1 brownie. So that's 1.
Yes.
And then wouldn't I still have 1 1/5
1
brownies left over?
and a 5th. So that'd be a
So-
1/3 and a 15th.
A 1/3 and a 1/5. So what is 1 1/3 and oh, maybe I'm crazy. I know what I did wrong. I wrote down 1 1/3 and a 5th. And I was trying to add those together to get those to be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so that's not a math error. I was listening to your strategy and didn't write down the final number. And then when I went back to
but can we pause on that for a second? I know we need these episodes to be really, really short, but there is a huge distinction between an understanding error and like something you need to have a conversation with a kid about, like you have
really work on developing.
Yes. Or like you forgot to put a dinky little mark. That is a grandly different conversation. And I sometimes think when we just mark the answer right or wrong, we're treating them all the same. So,
well, or even mark the work right or wrong. Yeah. Because like, even if I go into the steps and like, I see that you got up to here, but I'm taking off points. There's a huge difference between a conceptual, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I said 15th, but wrote 5th.
Yes.
That wrong. That's a different thing. Yeah. Good point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So we can't wait to see your math strategy. And I wonder if it was like one of ours. Really, truly, we wonder. So represent your thinking, take a picture of your work or screenshot your phone and share on social media. And while you're there, check out what other people did and comment on their thinking.
Yeah, and tag me on Twitter at PW Harris or Instagram PamHarris_math, or on Facebook, check out Math is Figureoutable. And use the hashtag MathStratChat. And check out the next Math Strat Chat problem that we'll post every Wednesday around 7 p.m. Central Time, and pop back here to hear how we're thinking about the problem. We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement and hope that you'll help us spread the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.